The coronavirus has evoked feelings of panic, sometimes ignoring from some people after it's all been coming forward, which has of course sparked many people to take advantage of the situation and potentially profit from it. Enter Alex Jones and televangelist Jim Bakker, who is also, they're hawking some things that have gotten them in trouble with the law a bit. Let's start with our friend Alex Jones. Let's see what he's pushing.
I'm not gonna belabor this. I'm just gonna tell you that for just your daily life and your gums and your teeth and for regular viruses and bacteria, the patented nanosilver we have, the Pentagon has come out and documented, and Homeland Security, and said this stuff kills the whole SARS corona family at point blank range. Well, of course it does. It kills every virus. But they found that. And then this is 13 years ago. And the Pentagon uses the product we have. The nano silver toothpaste in the super blue with the tea tree and the iodine. That's the super blue is amazing. And then we have the whitening toothpaste that has the nano silver and a lot more as well. Those are both excellent. They're at InfoWarsStore.com. They're still discounted despite all the hell breaking loose.
So Alex Jones, if you heard it correctly, in the middle of that mentions how the government is tested behind it and he has the backing of the government in a way. He was saying all that. So that got the attention of New York Attorney General Leticia James. On Thursday, she ordered Jones to cease and desist selling and marketing products as treatments for the coronavirus. The notice to Jones came after he, of course, as we just heard, pitched these things as effective against this virus. And lastly, as the coronavirus continues to pose, she says, a serious risk to public health, Alex Jones has spewed outright lies and has profited off of New Yorkers' anxieties, she said in this statement. So that was strike number one. Should we address a little bit of Alex real fast?
Yeah, let's talk about Alex before we move on to Jim Bakker. If you think about it, it's actually an interesting business model. He comes up with the most insane conspiracy theories, and anyone stupid enough to believe it, he can sell anything to. And so then he comes up with this nano silver technology, and you're gonna be happy to find out that it's obviously in toothpaste form, and it's not only silver but blue. It's called super blue toothpaste. And so if you believed any of the other crap he was telling you, you're like, well, obviously super blue toothpaste is gonna cure everything I have. And I actually talked to a person who worked with a lot of these shows and doesn't do it anymore, but did sales for these crap products that obviously don't work. And he's like, look, for these right-wing audiences, they'll believe anything. So it's so easy to sell them stuff that isn't remotely true.
Yeah.
So, and especially at a time of panic, they create panic. Like, you should be afraid, the immigrants are coming, the Muslims are coming, everything is fear, right? And then he's like, but don't worry, I got you. I got super blue toothpaste and that's gonna cure everything. So problem solved.
Right, yeah, this Alex Jones guy has been banned from every social media platform, and you can't trust someone who's also been banned from PayPal. You can't use PayPal either. But I'm glad you brought up that in a time of panic, people believe everything, and I'm gonna put the responsibility on us as a people about educating ourselves. But we'll come back though. Let's go to the televangelist who's also making noise.
Yeah, Jim Bakker, of course. I mean, this is a guy who's been doing this for a while, so this isn't even anything new for him, but it's just the coronavirus pandemic and outbreak and fears have also forced him to go this direction. Now, there's a woman in this back and forth that is, she's seen as a naturopathic doctor. Her name is Cheryl Selman. I'm not making that up. Cheryl Selman is her name. So let's see what Ms. Selman and Bakker had to say about this.
This influenza that is now circling the globe, you're saying that silver solution would be effective.
Well, let's say it hasn't been tested on this strain of the coronavirus, but it's been tested on other strains of the coronavirus and has been able to eliminate it within 12 hours.
Yeah.
Totally eliminate it, kills it, and deactivates it.
Yeah.
And then it boosts your immune system, so then you can support the recovery, because when you kill the virus, then the immune system comes into action to clear it out. So you want a vibrant immune system as well as an ability to deactivate these viruses.
That's so good.
So good, yummy.
It's so good. Okay, so really fast. So New York came after Alex Jones. So Missouri came after Bakker. So after he suggested on his show that colloidal silver could cure the novel coronavirus, The Attorney General of Missouri announced Tuesday that it's suing him as part of a larger effort among law enforcement to crack down on fake treatments for this illness. He's been selling it for as much as $125 in a variety pack deal.
Well, that seems like a deal.
Costco deal.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of pack deals? And lastly, as I mentioned earlier, he's long peddled this silver solution as a cure for treatment for a number of aches and ailments, and now he took it to this one. And one more graphic, the next one, this is the real kicker. The National Institutes for Health has warned its side effects can actually be dangerous for your health, not even just like you're selling them a placebo. And some of those dangers include turning a person's skin a bluish gray color.
Dead. Okay. So on that note, I'm not mad at Alex Jones or Jim Baker because this is what they do. Like, where it's insanity is expecting a different result, doing the same thing over and over again. They're not changing. I do think that we the people need to make sure that we are educating ourselves on how to combat COVID-19. And the only places that I'm going for accurate, or I hate to say accurate because even the CDC doesn't know what the hell is going on, but you have the World Health Organization and the CDC, point blank period. Also, if I could just bring up stigma that is coming from coronavirus, because I, like millions of people, suffer from seasonal allergies. They have similar symptoms to the coronavirus. People are now being afraid to even cough in public because the shame. I was at Walmart and this woman was violently moving away from a woman who sneezed for whatever reason. So let's be aware and do your homework to figure out and educate yourself on what exactly the symptoms are of coronavirus, and also make sure that you are not adding to the stigma, because that's what's next with this.
Yeah, and by the way, sneezing has nothing to do with it. I've sneezed on air and people are like, oh my God, okay. It was a dry cough that you're looking for. Sneezing, nothing to do with it. All right. But look, these Alex Jones and Jim Baker, I'm amused that they've basically turned their entire enterprise into QVC for nuts, right? And Alex Jones has all those insane conspiracy theories, but don't forget Jim Baker mainly does a show about end times. End times is the biggest conspiracy there is, and a lot of folks believe that. Oh no, yeah, if we destroy a mosque, and then there's a 7-step program, and then Jesus flies in on a unicorn once we kill the Muslims, etc. So if you got people believing that kind of nonsense, yeah, they're gonna believe in Silver Surfer too. So why does every one of these potions have the word silver in it? For him, it's silver solution. For Jones, it's nano silver. And then, by the way, the other thing that they usually sell is gold on the right-wing shows, right? So it's like these weird trigger words, like, oh, gold, and in dark times you need gold.
You'll hear it get referred to a lot in the Bible. The silvers and the golds, the gifts are given. That's
oh, that's why. That's why.
But because they're not to rope in a lot of right-wingers to being also hyper-religious, but majority of them are, and they cling tightly to the book.
Yeah, and by the way, this isn't just about Christians, of course. So in Iran, they're hit with the coronavirus really, really badly. They're literally digging mass graves. We showed it earlier in the show. And there are frauds and scammers there. And in their case, 44 people have died of alcohol poisoning because they have these local quacks doing toxic drinks that mix in methanol. So it's happening all across the world, all different religions. Scam artists, unfortunately, view this as an opportunity, which is as gross as it gets. Later in the show, they pretended that there's Silver Surfer thing or whatever.
That's a Marvel superhero, Jake.
Okay.
It would sell better.
Well, it's a superhero. It makes sense because it cures coronavirus, but also SARS and HIV apparently.
Everything.
And people believe this stuff. But my favorite part is that it turns you bluish gray.
You're a Smurf now.
But a Smurf maybe, or maybe they turned him into Dr. Manhattan and then they are cured.
You can turn me into Dr. Manhattan as long as I get what Dr. Manhattan's packing, okay? So I'm not mad at that.
Well, it's true advertisement. It's silver stuff, and you get turned bluish gray. It's all in line. It all adds up.
Yeah, it's all about the colors. Okay, let me just be super clear. None of it is true. Okay, there is actually no cure for coronavirus right now. That's why people are in a panic. There is no vaccine, there's no cure. They're working on it, but there is no such thing right now. Make sure that you protect yourself and you're safe. Don't listen to hucksters like this who are trying to scam you for a living. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.